Going good.
How was your weekend?
Oh my gosh, my weekend was so good. I was relaxing, spent time with some family, you know, all the fun stuff.
What'd you guys do?
My little brother played basketball with my dad, so I just watched that.
Yeah.
And then we went out to dinner at the Mexican restaurant.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
What's your favorite thing to get there?
I love the chicken cheesy rice combo, like a rose con pollo.
Yep.
My favorite. I just love it.
That's amazing. I didn't do anything this weekend, so that sounds a lot more fun.
That's a bummer.
Alrighty, so today I kind of just wanted to talk about, I heard you're working on a new project.
Yes, we are.
And I know we've had some business in the past with you guys, so I wanted to hear what your new project is, and yeah.
So we are building Hilbrand Hall, so it's going to be a dorm at Ball State.
Okay.
I think it's going to be multiple stories high, pretty big dorm that we're wanting to do, and we just need the electrical work figured out. I mean, everything from the wires to the light fixtures to the outlets, seriously everything in between.
Okay.
So.
And is there anyone that should be a part of this meeting that would need to know this information?
My COO also knows some information, but I don't think that we necessarily need him here at this one. Maybe further ones. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So tell me about, you used to work with A&M Supply, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
What has made you kind of look for other options?
Well, A&M, I mean, we did have a relationship for quite a long time together, and they did some of our projects before, but I think this dorm, we really want it to be high quality, good. I mean, it's 2024, the dorm should be pretty good.
Yeah.
And I felt with A&M, some of their supplies really wasn't that good of quality.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Sometimes they come damaged, and that's a bummer. That's a setback too, especially the contractors on the job. We have to wait for a new product to get there. So I really did not like that. And yeah, I just want really nice stuff where we don't run into any issues. And A&M kind of didn't have that.
Yeah. Do you see any of your products, have you had any issues of your current buildings that you've worked with having issues with that?
I think that one of the dorms that we built with them, yes, I remember some of the light switches arrived, and it was, I don't know if it was an installation issue or what it was, but they worked backwards, so when the light switch was up, it was actually off, and so it was just backwards, and just little things like that, which it's not necessarily a big deal, but on bigger projects, I don't want that. So yeah, some just minor issues like that. Really.
Yeah, okay. And what's the timeline that we're looking at for this? I know a dorm takes a while to build,
yes.
So when would you need the supplies in by so you can get working on stuff?
I'm thinking a year to a year and a half, because we want to have it for the incoming students that are going to be starting this time in 2 years.
Okay.
So I'd like to have it done a year and a half, at the latest. So yeah, anywhere from then we can order. I'd rather order the supplies within the next couple of months, just to have them ordered, because they take time. And yeah, so order within the next couple of months, but definitely have the whole thing done in a year and a half.
Yeah. And could you tell me about your process for this? So do you need all of the products in at one time, or are you kind of going in phases, certain things at certain points?
Well, I think that, if necessary, we could have them coming in at different times, because if the stuff for the foundation gets here before the lights going into the ceilings, obviously we're gonna work down up. So if that stuff came in first, I don't think that would be a huge deal. I would prefer probably all of it at once, just to make sure we have it, make sure we don't run into any issues.
Yeah.
But do you guys have a storing location or something that if some of them got here first and then the other ones took a little while, how would that work?
Yeah, for sure. We have local inventory, so a lot of things we don't necessarily even need to ship. We just have it in-house. And then if we do have supplies that you don't necessarily need at that moment, but you already bought, we do have a storage place for that.
Okay, that's perfect.
Use. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah.
On the job site, how does that run with all of your supplies? Do you have a box, or has A&M Supply like giving you anything to keep all of your parts organized?
I think I think there's somebody that would be better suited to answer your question. Some like one of our contractors that's worked like with all the parts and materials, because I necessarily haven't really been doing that. But I could definitely get you in contact with his name is Brian Smalls, and he works with the parts on site and all of that. So he would definitely be able to answer that. I'm not for sure.
Okay, all right. And what kind of service would you like to see with your electrical supplier?
What do you mean?
Like how do you want them to carry out business? So like us, for example, what value do you place on like reliability, timeliness, stuff like that?
Yeah, I mean those are all our priorities, especially quality is our like number one main concern, like I said, just because we've had issues with that in the past. So that is like what we are focused on, and timeliness too. We are worried about that because like I said, we do want to have it done in 2 years, so that is kind of a time crunch to build a whole dorm. So yeah, having everything be on time and making sure that you guys are reliable are some of our main concerns, and and quality for sure.
Okay.
Those things.
Have you bought anything from A&M Supply for this project yet?
We have not. We have this is all from scratch, so yeah.
Would you be interested in, we have the option to do partial parts with us, so you don't have to do a whole package, and we're very customizable, or we sell everything from the wire to the light switch to the light fixture. So we have that option as well, which might just be easier to go through one supplier, but I'm not sure what your thoughts are in that.
I'm thinking that we would prefer to have everything from the wire to the light switch to the light fixture, just because like I said, I think I do want it all to be there around the same time, so I don't want to really like pull stuff from you and then pull stuff from them. I think I'd rather just have it all there at once, so I think I'd rather place like one big order on all of it, where we can just pick and make sure it's all good like that.
And what's your budget looking like for this?
I'm not sure the exact numbers. That question could definitely be answered better by our COO. I could also get you in contact with her. Her name is Suzanne Smith. So yeah, she would definitely be able to tell you our whole breakdown on our budget and get you like exactly what you need on that.
Okay. Do you think, just as a broad question, do you think that it's a kind of money tight, or would you say you have a pretty open
I think our budget's more flexible. I'd say we're not super, strict. We have a little bit to spend because, like we said, we do want this to be a really nice dorm for people. It's brand new. I want it to really be. They're paying a lot, so we will make the money back. So we just, we have a pretty good budget for this.
Right. Okay. So I know you said that you've had a couple issues with the light switches and the quality of all the products in the past. So I want to make sure that you get all of the proper things. That's why we have customizable inventory, so you can make sure everything's correct. And we've also got an online customer portal, which I think you guys would really like, because you can actually see the prices and everything, and the delivery times.
That would be perfect.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, and storage wise, after we talk to Brian Smalls, we can set up a meeting with him. We've got on the job site material storage.
That's perfect.
That is just carted around so you guys can get the job done faster.
Okay.
Does that sound like something you'd be interested in?
Yes, that does. Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm thinking, does everything we talked about today sound good?
Yes, it does. I like the online portal, especially. I think that is probably one of the best things that we'll be able to do, because like I said, we have so much, so that will really be a great tool. I do like that.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll set a meeting up with Brian Smalls and Suzanne Smith next week.
Perfect.
and I will include you on those so we can talk more about this.
That sounds perfect.
But it was great talking to you today,
It
and
was
thanks for your
awesome.
time.
Of course.
All right. You have a
Thank
great
you so
day.
much. You too.
Thank you. Oh my god.
Okay, 10.